Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So good to have you all here. So, here we are back with the Alice Journal, and today we are going to make one of these. Yeah, I know it looks like yesterday, except for one problem here. Look at Alice's eye. Who poked her eye out? Well, I did. And then I thought, well, it looks kind of clever that her eye is poked out and the queen is pointing at it. My husband said that I should probably fix it. I was looking for a monocle, but I couldn't. I think that's what they're called. Couldn't find one. So we're going to cover it with the kitty cat. The Cheshire wants to go there. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to fix what's broken, which is Alice's poor eye. I have my ink. So we are going to start right there. So how is everybody today? Where's my timer? Gonna start it on time. I was only a few seconds late this time. Yay! I'm catching on, aren't I? I wish that sponges did not come apart like that. But they do, don't they? I haven't seen any that don't come apart yet. So it'd be nice to find something that works. I wonder if you had felt. You know, if you were to sew a bunch of felt into circles so it was nice and thick. And, you know, so it would absorb and give back the ink. Or maybe to put like felt over the top of these so that it would have that spongy in there to give back the ink. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so we are going to make one of these today. And I did find that I like the silver pen better in the middle. That looks a little more realistic. Not that they were silver in the middle. It's just that as they were spinning around, it was kind of fun to watch the lines. I don't know. We were all just mad here. So anyway, down the rabbit hole we go once again. And this time we are going to make a little booklet with how many pages? I think I did 6 papers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5. 5 pages in it. Makes a, you know, fairly thick record. This record records your thoughts. Did you know that? So here we go. I'm going to plop that in the one we made yesterday. And I'm going to first get my ink out of the way. And my washi tape I'm going to put over here on my tray. And I'm going to put that up there. And I'm going to take this and put it in my tray. It goes in my tray. Oh, look. I found another one. I'm so clever. I can't find my favorite one, but I found those. Well, I had one of those. But, yeah. I'm going to put that in there. That's going to go over there. And I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way too. I know my desk is a mess. I have a new mat. I'm using this one up a little better first. You know, I'll be honest with you. I try so hard to keep it clean, and then I get busy, and I don't want to take the time to throw something down on my table, and this happens. And I do use my blade knife on here, my razor knife, and it does cause deep cuts, and these deep cuts don't heal. So even on a self-healing mat, a blade knife is not going to heal on here. So just be aware of that. So if you want to keep it good, do not use a blade knife on. Then you're more likely to get the stains and stuff up. Okay. So what we need first of all is not this. Not that. Let's put that away too. And let's get out 2 pieces of black paper. And on one of the papers, we are going to score it at 1/2 inch. Let's just use this. There we go. And yes, I'm using a big 12 by 12. You probably could use 2, in fact I know you could use 2 8.5 inch square, maybe, if you're cutting it out by hand. If you're using the circle cutter, which I'm going to do for this 7-inch record, then you'll need to you know, see if it will fit in that cutter. If you're cutting out by hand, you can, you know, use a smaller paper. Sorry about that little shiny record. Now, this paper is very hard for me to match up for some reason. I think it's because my cutting mat is black and this is black. So it's a little hard to see right there. Okay. Let's make sure there's no glue inside. And if they're off just slightly, it's okay. I'm not going to be that particular here. And I have mentioned before that the black paper often stains, so it's hard to get it hard to get glue off of it. But I have this little glue thing, and it's not working on it either, so maybe when it dries it'll be better. I'm not going to fuss with it. Okay. So, oh boy, I'm off over there, aren't I? It's probably okay. I wish I wasn't, but I am. I told you it was hard for me to see. But I could score that a little better. No, I'm not going to. If I need to, I can cut that little piece off. I don't think we'll need to. Okay, stop fussing, Ange. Okay, now, we could cut it the size of our 7-inch record, but then we might have our wonky paper sticking out because I have to cut the paper by hand because I can't put all that paper in here unless I wanted to cut one at a time. Maybe we'll do that today. With this big circle mat, you need to have your paper hooked down somewhere. So just be aware of that. Okay, so the 6-inch line is going 6.5. We're cutting ours down to... Oh, we're leaving this at 7. I'm sorry. My mind is on the paper. Okay. So, first start with the record inch. I'd have been sorry girl there, huh? Okay. This is the cutting line right here. So what I did was I scooted this back so that the back of my book is flat and this is up above it. See that? So this is the 7 line right here. See, I just touched the blade. And I want to bring it up just a little bit from there. And then I'll clamp it down. And it does have to be held in place because the paper does. Because it just, honestly, has a hard time. And I finally did have to cut some of this on my own yesterday with the scissors, even though I had done this, because it didn't want to cut through the thickness. See right there. So we'll go back and find the scissors. Now, one thing I didn't maintain with myself yesterday was making sure that I took nice big long cuts with my scissors. I took short choppy cuts, which meant my paper got choppy around the edges. Let me cut that little piece off. It's kind of bending everything up here. Okay, I think that's okay. Hope that's a 7-inch diameter. Oh, it's almost. It is this way, but not back here. Not this way. Okay. So, I want to get that circle in the center. Flip it over here. Going to line this up on that 7-inch line. And I'm going to get my little roundy top pin. And find that center piece, which is this piece, and put a dot here for myself so that I can see to cut this, and that centers it for me. Then I'm going to close it, and I'm going to hole punch it. There we go. Erase those pencil lines. I probably don't really need to. And now I want to find some things that I can put on here. And who have I used? Caterpillar. I've used them. I've probably about used everything. So I don't think it matters what we use. Let's just find stuff and use it. Of course, there's the king. We don't want to poke his eye out like I did to Alice. Need one more. And I don't know if we've used the bunny. hate to cut the bunny. Oh, bunny. Bunny, bunny, foo-foo. Let the bunny foo-foo hop into the forest. Did your kids ever sing that? Oh, my kids sang it and sang it and sang it. Okay. Where's that going to come at on you? We'll find out. We might just poke a hole in his eye, see? If it looks as though it's going to go through his eye, we just won't poke it. I think it's going to be okay. So I'm just going to kind of line that all up and put it down and make my hole there. I'm going to color that in. I'm going to line it up with the king, with Good King Winsel. I don't know, did the king have a name on Alice? Was there really a king? Was he just a quiet kind of guy? Oh, I need some for the inside too, guys. So, let's see. I know I have extra pieces here. Oh, I like the words. Let's get the words. And then we'll get the words again. Okay, let's put those two together. Line them up with the king. Draw that on there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So here we go. Let's get these attached and then we can, I'll show you, we'll put the paper in. It's that simple. It's a fast one today, guys. Fast one. I'm pulling a fast one. How do you like that? Let's see if I can just hurry. Let's put that circle in there. 45s always had the outer edge of the paper, and then they had a little dent there. I think maybe it got a little wider or thicker back here so that when the needle came to that, it would go back. You know, it would kick it back up into position. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I was no expert on 45s. Just knew I liked them. It was so fun. Oh, I wish I had my collection again. Oh, poor guy. Look at that. I dirtied him up. Poor little bunny. That looks better. Not quite so bad. Poor bunny. Well, it's permanent ink, so that's it. That's what it's doing. All right. And you want the pictures to be, you know, aligned. It's the dawning. You remember that song? The dawning, wasn't that what it said? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Well, this is the dawning of the rabbit and Alice. And what goes on? I guess you know what I need to do. I pulled out my Alice book and I kind of started on it. So I'm going to read the book. I think it's the one, the Through the Looking Glass one. And on the inside, on the flip side, as we would say, on the flip side is what song? What other song did I always like? Oh gosh, there were so many. I loved having Carly Simon on 45s at the time. Oh, let's see. Oh gosh. There were so many. So many. Okay, now on the inside of your paper here, there is the fold over. Now, I made mine the front, obviously. I should have put it at the back, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to draw lines on it. Did I on the inside? I don't know if I did or not. Let's do the paper next. I can draw the lines later. You saw that part yesterday. Now, I do have this one cut, but I oopsied. See? I oopsied it. I wish I hadn't, because I could put that in there, but it's all wacky. So that shows you what happens when you try to stick it in the thing and make the merry-go-round go round, go round. But perhaps if I cut 2 at a time, I can get some neater circles. So, just so you guys know, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this journal yet. I just don't know. I haven't decided. So we'll have to wait and see. I thought about using it as my 1,000 subby giveaway. But I don't know. It's pretty expensive. I was so mad. In my Etsy shop, I tried to refund. I have to put this where I know it's going to attach to a hole. So I have to be careful about where my... Oh, we need to move this to the 6.5. Anyway, my Etsy shop. Right here, 6.5. Let me get this on there, then I can talk. Right now I can't talk. Okay, let's put this in the right place. It could go up that way, but we're going to kind of flip it over this way, so we have our 6.5. So we're going to run that up there like that. And probably that would give us enough Right there. Okay. Crossing my fingers. Oh. Oh no. Not that. Not that again. This is the only thing I don't like about it. These are hard to get in there. See, it just doesn't like coffee dyed paper, to be honest with you. This is what happened yesterday. Even though it was down, it just would not work. So I wasted another sheet of paper. So I'll save that for something else. And I'll go back to the old-fashioned way. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets left. I'm going to fold this in half. Yeah, it just really does not appreciate the coffee dyed paper. And I don't know, it could be the oils in it or something like that. Did I put 6? I think I only need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 it is. So what I did was I opened up my little booklet and I lined it up and I drew a circle. Just like this. I know that's a 7-inch circle. I know. I cut inside the lines. Wasn't easy for me. I like to always be outside the lines. But I did. I cut inside the lines. I'd like to cut that way because I can see where I'm going better. Let's go this way. Don't do anything silly here, girl. Okay. I'm really, really poor at cutting a circle. And because I'm cutting so many sheets at one time, I'm not making it easy. I mean, you maybe could use like a pinking shear or something like that. But I'm just trying to get it smaller. You could put a square book inside of the round circle. That would be another way. I could have used my blade knife and cut like around a bowl. That would have been probably the best way for me to do it because I'm used to using a blade knife. And I do still have all my fingers, Kathy. I do. See? All there. They're gone on the other side of my hands, but they're okay on this side. No, they're fine on both sides. Alrighty. Let's see if it fits. It does. Perfect. It's, you know, it's a little wonky, but I told you yesterday, I'm not seeking perfection in doing this. That wouldn't be fun. This is, you know, we want it to look nice. You do your very best, but so 1, 2, 3. I'm doubling this. 1, 2, 3. So what am I using? I am using an upholstery thread. Well, it's a heavy-duty nylon. Conso Products Company. but it's a heavy-duty nylon. It works good. I like the way it tied the book up. In fact, I liked it better than using the big thread. So the next time I do, I'm going to pull these even, but I'm not going to tie a knot. The next time I get a signature that I'm sewing in, I am going to actually use that nylon thread. I'm ready for a change. Okay. Going to put that there, and if it shows, we can always clip that little piece. But we can also try and line it up as best as we can. Have to go there, so it's going to show a little bit, but we'll clip that if we need to. Now you're still going to need to poke those holes. So one in the center. Yep, there. And then one at the top. And one down towards the bottom. Poke that needle through the center one right here. This is a very sharp needle, but I like it. Pull that through. Go down to the end hole. Push that through. There we go. And then come back up in the center. You don't want to go through your thread. Looks like I did okay. One on one side of the string and one on the other. Tight, tight. Clip that needle off before you touch it. And then it is the way you're supposed to do it. Right over left and left over right. Makes the book binding tighty tight. There we go. You know what I love about this? Is that you don't get all the bulk that you normally get with the heavier wax threads and stuff. You can wax this. I have wax. You know, I could condition this and wax it up, and that would be fine. I think that's fine. I don't see a problem with that at all. It's so minute, you know, I don't see a reason to remove it. So all you need now is your circles around the edges, and you've all seen that already, so you don't need to see that again. So I will make circles off camera, and I'll be back. Oh, wait a moment. One moment. We have got to make a hole through here. It wouldn't be a record if we didn't have a hole in the center. How are we going to play it on our stereo? There we go. Oh, little bunny, I'm so sorry. I cut that hole in a different direction. Couldn't see it right. There, it's just a bigger hole. Might have to send that record back to the production line. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to use it just like it is. So, like I said, I use silver pen on the other ones, and I absolutely love it. That's a glitter white. Maybe it's a glitter white I used. Oh no, let's see. Yeah, it was a glitter white. I thought it was a silver, but I'm sorry, it's glitter white. Yeah, I had white and glitter white. Clever me. I mistakenly called it silver. Okay, well, that is what I have today. And so we have these that we did yesterday. And we have this book that I did yesterday. And this is our little booklet. I don't want to lay it out like this because it looks like, you know, it looks like big eyes looking at you. So, but yeah, I think that's a nice book. There we go. How about like that? Let's open this one. There. How's that? Pull it down. And we have a record back there. And we have a record over here. We have a book down here. And we have this. And we have a whole book. So we're doing okay, aren't we? Let's put this in the picture. Why not? Okay, well, I will let you go for today, and I will see you all tomorrow, and we'll try something else. I don't know what. I haven't come up with anything yet. But anyway, draw your circles around and let me know how it's going. This would be a cool journal, no matter what. I mean, take a record that you and, you know, you and somebody have enjoyed together, and put the little label on it and send it off to them as a little note or something. Kind of a fun thing to do. Better yet, I wonder what it would cost to send it through the mail. I think I might do that. I'm going to send you one. Somebody's going to get one of these records. I don't know who yet, but somebody is. Because I want to mail one through the post office. I want to see if it works. Okay, I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I will talk to you tomorrow.